Have you ever found that you have a fear of abandonment? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I want you to think back in your life about the ways that you've abandoned yourself. When I got to the core of my abandonment issues, I realized it wasn't ever really about anyone else abandoning me. It was me abandoning myself. As we go through this video today, I really want you to think about these different ways that you might have abandoned yourself. I'm going to share with you 3 ways I abandoned myself and didn't even realize that's what I was doing. All right, so let's get into this. So one of the examples that I have is I married someone because I felt obligated. I was engaged to be married. He had an alcohol issue. And the night before we were supposed to leave, I made the decision that I didn't want to get married. Everything in my body was screaming no. But we were getting married out of state, and there wouldn't be anyone at the wedding, just us. We were holding a reception when we got back, and everyone had sent us gifts ahead of time. So I proceeded to go through with getting married to someone because I felt an obligation to the people who had given us gifts, and felt that in order to save face, I would do the right thing, which was go ahead and honor their gift giving by getting married, and completely negating the screaming that my body was doing to say no. Have you ever done anything like that? Something in your body, everything in your body is screaming no, but somehow you've justified it because of some belief system that you had from childhood. Number 2, permanently altering my body with a tattoo. Here's the story on that. I was newly married. I had moved away from my family, and I found a bag at a really cool little store, and it had a big, beautiful butterfly on it, which butterflies have always been very important to me. They're a spirit animal that's traveled with me throughout my whole life, and they mean transformation. There was a lot of important things about the butterflies. I had this huge bag that I purchased with a big butterfly on it. It said she was beautiful and she could fly. And I made the comment to my then husband, which was the 3rd one, that if I were to ever consider a tattoo, I would want those words. Now, mind you, I had never wanted a tattoo in my whole life. This was just something, I said. He proceeds to contact my brother-in-law of my first husband, who was a tattoo artist in Las Vegas, and shared with him my desire to get a tattoo. Meanwhile, my brother-in-law decided to give me this tattoo for free, cleared his schedule. We make a trip to Las Vegas, and there I am faced with getting a tattoo that I didn't want. But I justified it because I deeply loved my husband. He had set this up And I dearly loved my first brother-in-law, and here he had cleared his entire day, would not be making any money, was not charging me. He's an amazing tattoo artist, so surely I would be dishonoring both of them if I said no. I had no plan. I rushed around trying to figure out what in the world to put on this tattoo, and it became a butterfly that had flown into our wedding, along with some other symbolism. And to this day, it has been about 11 years, and I still jump in the shower when I catch a glimpse of it on my leg because I think something is on me. The tattoo never became part of me. It wasn't something I chose, and now my body has this permanent thing, and it's not small. I mean, it's probably about that big on my leg because I felt an obligation and concerned about the feelings of other people over my own needs. Number 3. So many times in my life, I have abandoned myself in order to help other people. No matter what I was going through, no matter what load I was carrying, I would throw it on my back and go to help someone else. I have had a history of allowing myself to drown in order to save someone else. Now, you might look at these examples and think they're extreme. Maybe you haven't ever done anything like that. I really hope that's the case. However, if you are on a spiritual path and you are on a self-mastery path, my guess is you've done many things in your life to put other people first in spite of your own needs. I'm really interested to know, am I alone here? Am I alone in this quest to set appropriate boundaries, which I've come a long way, to not people please, and instead be able to share my own voice and be the one person that always has my back. Is that something you've experienced? Is that something you're experiencing now? I have the Inner Alchemist Academy, where I teach people how to awaken and activate their own inner alchemist. And what that means is teaching you how to take that pain, how to take those challenges, how to take those obstacles that you have in your life that continually show up, break them down, transmute them into the fuel that skyrockets you into the next phase of your life. I don't know if that's something you need, if you've been looking for community, if you've been looking for a place that actually walks with you through these things as they're happening in real time to help you navigate in a way where you start to honor and have your back always.